Alright.
Hello, world.
Hello. So I try not to crinkle directly into the mic.
Oh, are you spray painting your computer?
No, I was drinking water out of really cheap bottled water.
Oh, it sounded like metal beads for a bit, but now
I was say it was more crinkle. It's supposed to be. I mean, it's not. It is plastic, but yeah. I completely forgot to get one of the translations until 15 minutes before the stream started.
That's our commitment to professionalism. At least you didn't do it during the stream.
Yeah, I forgot that I did not download the translation for Holy Diver. Though really, that one you can get by without it.
Yeah, I would think that one you'd be able to get through.
Yeah, because it's only place names that get translated. And it's weird because it's the... They show the name, like the names are written out in Romaji. So it's not like you can, like it's written in like the English script. Not in, or not English script, but like alphanumeric script. Forgot exactly what the term is that's not alphanumeric. Guess Latin, maybe? Well, not, well, whatever. I still hate that in Discord that you have to type in the HTTP in front of a link in order to get to work. Go. So I'm just reading the story for Holy Diver and how dense references are in it. Yeah, Breath of the Wild seems like a game that if you like it, that you can play that game for quite some time. I got to, like, right before the last level, or, like, before because I beat all the, like, the dungeons and all that, so I could've, my next thing was to go right to Ganon. But the thing is that, that was right before the DLC hit, so I'm like, oh, I'll wait until the DLC comes out first. Then it came out, then it turned out it wasn't great. Then I just never went back to it. Alright, and that's our cue to start. Okay, so, there we go, we can do that, and we can do this. Okay, here we go. Alright, so hello and welcome to a Saturday edition of Retro Inc. Rhapsody. Today, we are fulfilling a theme request because, Rhapsody, you requested that we do this theme quite a while ago, wasn't it? But I felt...
yeah.
I felt that that was a theme that would be better for October, so that is why we're doing it now. And that is games that are basically not quite Castlevania clones, but very similar in theme or gameplay or something. Yes, so it is the proper spooky atmosphere. Yeah, some of these games are more thematic or close to Castlevania in gameplay. Some are more close in themes. Some get referred to Castlevania clones, even though they really have nothing to do with each other. But yes, I got a kind of good collection of games that are very similar to Castlevania in either theme or gameplay. Especially this first one, because this is probably the most nebulous link to Castlevania outside of maybe the gameplay. But you have a whip-like weapon, so therefore I'm counting it. Also, I've been wanting to play this game, because this game is interesting. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start. So this is Black Tiger. It is a Capcom arcade game from 1987, so a pretty old one. I don't know if I don't know what the font is. Yeah. But let's go ahead and start.
It's a fake stylized Trek tour.
Yes. So the weird thing about this game is that the name of this game in Japan is Black Dragon, which makes more sense considering that's the final boss. Although in this one they just said, "Oh, your character you play as is named Black Tiger." So I don't know why, but that's what they did. All right, let's start. So yes, basically, 3 dragons destroyed your kingdom. We are the ones who kind of came out of the ruins. Okay, so we have our mace, which is like that. Also, we have knives, which I don't know why they give them to you, but it's kind of nice. And basically, this game is fast-paced Castlevania, but with a very heavy fantasy theme. The shield guys are weird because it's not. I'm not 100% certain what when you hit. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. So the thing with chests that you want to be careful about is this is an arcade game, so designed to be a dick. Sometimes they're trapped. Also, you see at the bottom where you see the mace 1 and the armor 1. So that is your weapon damage level and your armor that you have. You start every life with 2 armor, and certain hits will diminish it by 1. Some will, like, some attacks do more than 1 pip, but yeah.
The only thing I could think of why they would have changed it is there was a 1972 registered trademark for Bali for a machine called Black Dragon, but it wasn't a
that sounds about right.
So they may have just changed it to Tiger because they didn't care and just we don't want to fight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is a lot of like ghouls and goblin vibe.
Yes, that actually. So this was developed. I can't remember if it's the Ghost. It's not the Ghost and Goblin guy because there's the 2 big. Oh crap! I just realized I'm about to run out of time. Okay.
Thank you, Random Dwarf, for 30.
Oh, also
Zennies.
Yeah, it's the first. I believe this is the first Capcom game to actually use the term Zenny. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little less explaining and a little more actual gameplay. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Okay, that's gonna suck. There we go. Those fire guys are some of the most dickish enemies in the game. Oh, damn it. The problem is that when you whip, you are stuck a little bit. Also, the thing with the shield guys that I found to be the most, like, consistent way to kill them quickly is to basically duck. Also, this guy shows the main thing why you want to talk to these guys. They have shops. Okay, so let's go there. Let's go get that armor. So basic keys will let you open chest. So what these do is that you see those snake enemies that were on the little kind of bone pillar things? If you touch them, you get poisoned. And the potions will heal the poison.
There's a lot going on for an arcade game, and the time limit is like really low.
It is, but there are a lot of things you can do to diminish it or to increase it. Oh crap!
So, I guess I should from wandering around.
I actually played this, and I remember needing to put in a fuck ton of coins to get through it.
This game is a massive asshole. So the fun thing about this game was that, or I shouldn't say, I don't know if fun's the right term, but more interesting things was this game was going to get an NES port, but they canceled it for some reason. You can find screenshots of what it would look like, but because it showed up in a magazine once, but yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. This would have been a great NES game.
Have you found any companions yet?
No. That is, you might be thinking of Magic Sword.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I am thinking about that.
'Cause
Which is also a Capcom game, right?
Yep. So also one other thing is that you don't get with points. You don't get extra lives. You get increases to your vitality, which yeah is I guess one way to do it. Oh, this is a really dickishly placed dude. And Magic Sword's also God. Also, slightly Ghouls and Ghosts kind of jump, but it's a lot more shallow. Oops. So I want to duck. Yeah, those mummies will brief fire practically the moment they spawn. The dungeons are not required, but I like to go into them because they give you the most gold. Or Zenny, excuse me. Actually, I'm also low on keys.
Alright, why did they make, like, instead of gold, they do zennies, but instead of keys, they don't do any? Why not have their trademark keys?
I don't know. Okay. So those little plant things that come out of the ground are really... You kind of want to kill them every time you see them, because they will always give you 100 zenny. Which is kind of a lot for how early they appear in the game. Also,
according to Giant Bomb, Zenny is a coin from the Tokugawa Shogunate era.
Okay. I know that... Oh. I think that's also the... I want to say that's the currency from Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Is it spelled like that as well? Like the same way?
I think it is.
Dragon Ball spells it Z-E-N-I.
Oh, okay.
The romanization for the Japanese coin is Z-E-N-N-I, and Capcom prefers Z-E-N-N-Y. I live for these deep terms.
I mean, then it's heavily inspired, but it's not the same currency, obviously.
Right, but basically it's just a Japanese coin.
Also, the translation in this game is not great, but it gets the point across. Also, a bit of trivia for... So, you saw earlier that I broke a wall and got an item out of it. All the items that you get will increase your armor. They are all sprites that were taken from another earlier Capcom game, Pirate Ship Higemaru. Which is a weird, almost Pengo-ish game. Also, the music is pretty low-key, but it is a soundtrack that is composed by Tomoyo Kawamoto, who is the composer behind things like Ghouls and Ghosts, Section Z, Speed Rumbler. Also, those boulders will kill you in one hit if they are falling, but if they are bouncing, they will only do 2 hits, or 2 damage.
I mean, just like real life, really.
Yeah, that's... Yep. Hello. Also, after every stage now, there will just be a guy outside that is basically a shop. don't think we need anything because we can. I think I know where there's some armor. Oh, this is Black Dragon. Thank you for the follow.
I mean, isn't it Black Tiger?
Black Tiger. Crap. It's Black Dragon Japan.
Ah, I see. Yeah, dragons are too anime for the West, so they had to change it.
Also, apparently there's a pinball game, according to Rhapsody's research.
Oh.
But that could be. It's not. We don't know.
I have this theory. It's probably everybody's used to Black Dragon from D&D. So it's like, oh, that's not a proper Black Dragon at the end of the game, so they had to change it. Actually, does this game even have dragons?
Yes, it does. We will see one at the end of the stage.
Does it have tigers?
No, it does not. Our character is apparently named Black Tiger.
Is like Black his first name, or is like he just like has two first names?
I guess it's a nickname. Any coins?
It sounds like it doesn't sound like a nickname somebody would give you. It sounds like a nickname you give yourself because it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Says the person called a real Soviet bear.
I mean, aren't barbarian names just internet handles for older times?
I don't know. Conan is pretty timeless. It's pretty good.
That's true.
Thundar. No, that's a classic barbarian name. That's bad.
Man, every time I think of Thundar, I just think of Bravestar, which I don't know if they're tied together.
They are both very old cartoons that don't get reruns anymore.
And one has a very questionably designed horse character.
It took me a second to remember which one of the two had that, because I feel like both had like some very weird character designs.
Oh, that was Bravestar that definitely had it. Oh.
Thunder was like metal as hell. That was a pretty good barbarian. It's just his name was.
It's very weird to see. It kind of threw me off the first time I saw him, like the steed skull spelt with a C. Oop. Also, that is one other thing is that I've never seen him. I've never had the skeleton live on long enough to actually have it throw its head like that. I think I can do that. Oops.
Also, speaking of the color black, I am trying that Black Fanta I posted earlier.
Oh.
I'm still alive.
So, how does it taste? Also, what was it was what? Mystery, Black Mystery, and what else was in it?
Black Mystery Blood Orange.
Huh.
It's like, it tastes like one of those colas that have, like, a fruity taste to them. Like Coca-Cola with lemon and stuff like that. But also, it's, like, uncomfortably black. Like, you know when you put in Coca-Cola or Pepsi, it's kind of brownish, but, like, dark brown.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, pitch black.
Like, the color of licorice was a soda.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
thank God it doesn't taste like licorice.
I can just... Oh, okay, so...
Those skull coins are bastards.
Yeah, usually it's not quite as dickish like that. Shit.
I don't know, it's an arcade game, so eventually it'll get so unreasonable that they want you to pay. It's like modern mobile games.
Yep, and this game does have continue system, which you can disable in the dip switches.
What bad arcade owner would just go and be like, oh, I'm gonna disable continues and like that's how you get the money.
Yeah. I guess if you don't want people hogging the machine.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain either. Also, I'm gonna try and see if I can get... I need 50 more coins and then I can get the weapon upgrade. There we go.
I guess if you have a tournament today, and you're like, okay, like, who gets the highest score without continues wins the tournament, and then maybe?
Yeah. Or if the game was in free play mode, then you would want someone hogging it all day.
Oh, that makes sense. You're right. And then again, I've never seen free play mode in arcades that aren't like convention. But like back in the day, I've never seen free play mode.
Yeah, like I've heard of people who's like they're also I'm about to run out of time. Except I'm pretty sure there's a time pickup like relatively close by. Also, here's a weird thing: is that your jump is deceptively taller. Hey, you give me time, don't you? No, you don't. Oh, there's a time up there.
You get to die rich.
Oh shit! Oh, you piece of shit rock! Oh, let's see if I can.
Damn.
Okay, there we go. Got it. I have 30 more seconds.
What a master play. Can't believe he did it live, folks.
Oh. Okay, let's see it. Oh.
I say you're doing what I do when I get annoyed, which is just ignore all the enemies and eventually regret it.
Yeah, there's just a lot, though. Especially since I am on a time crunch. Right now. Can't buy more time.
I think your jump might be over tall because the screen's only 256 by 224. So it's not, the pixels aren't a 4:3 resolution. So if your height of your jump is the same as your length of jump, it'll look taller.
Please give me time. Or actually... Oh my... Okay.
I can't believe how perfectly designed this game is. They space out the time pickups just enough.
Well, I think it's just the... Because last time I did this level, I was not nearly at that time. Also...
Oh hey, it's a blue dragon.
One of the first of the 3 dragons.
Oh, I thought blue dragon shot lightning.
Oh, I guess it just shoots fire in this one. Yep.
Oh, that's a cool effect. Can't believe that was a dragon made out of skeleton.
Yes. Also, with that upgrade... Oh. Let me actually do this. Actually, how long have we been playing this? 20 minutes? Actually, I think we're just gonna go to ranking for this, because this, there's 8 stages in this game. This game's actually surprisingly long. And also it's hard, so you probably aren't gonna see that unless you're doing what I do and cheat. Okay, let's actually go and rank this. Especially since we have a lot of other games.
So you'd say this game is long and hard. That's the takeaway.
I'd probably phrase it better, but yes. Okay. So. Oop, wrong one. Okay. So. That game's actually pretty neat.
Why are we looking at the red then?
Because that's where we're gonna... That's where it was when I was last doing it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, also this is just one list, Rocksteady. We have 11 others.
Would you play this over Lone Ranger?
Yes. I'm thinking kind of somewhere maybe in good. Because I'm thinking I'd definitely play it over the original Mega Man.
Over DuckTales?
Probably over... yeah, maybe over DuckTales.
Does DuckTales end up being a dick later on?
Yes.
Man, you have the tick rated so high. Like, reviewers hated that game.
This is why. This number right here is why. It's because it was first, and I was like, oh, I guess it's kind of.
I'm more shocked at Die Hard being so high.
I actually like that game. For some bizarre reason.
Okay, so above or below Panic Restaurant?
Oh.
Above or below Rockin' Cats?
That's what I'm
Pack-
trying to...
Pack Restaurant, the one we erased from Kenji Eno?
Yes. I would definitely put it below Kid Dracula. So...
I mean, I'd like this for me is always the same kind of quality as Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts. I can't remember which. Like it's one of those you die easily Capcom games that have a ton of enemies.
That one
I
plays...
think Panic Restaurant is a bit like nicer paced for the player.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe putting it either above or below Star Wars Atari. How about right below Rockin' Cats? It's episode 169. 7. Capcom. It is an arcade game. It is an action game. Let's see. Yeah, what tone would I use for, like... I kind of want to use my angry one because that's the only one I think that I have that fits. Also, this game is hard. Okay, so what are likes/dislikes? Let's see.
I feel it gets like too busy, like in a way that it gets too hard, like because it's too busy.
Yeah.
Like there's a ton of enemies, but you don't really dispatch them that fast.
Yeah, it got those Nintendo vibes from me, but the biggest problem is you cannot take your time because the clock is just relentlessly low.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking the other dislike would be is the timer. It's basically the dislike is just there's way too much going on and you're on a very strict timer.
Yeah, if this was an NES game with no timer, this would have been a lot of fun, so I wonder why they canceled it.
Yeah, it also like you have to move really fast, but the way the platforming is laid out and the way you move with like how the jumping feels and how you drop like a brick, it just doesn't seem like it facilitates like going fast and killing enemies. It's not like when you play Contra, for example, where it's just okay.
Yeah, and according to the video game database, level 7 has a leap of faith.
Yes, it does, now that I think about it. There's a lot of leap of faith kind of jumps in that. But, mostly it doesn't screw you over. But yes. I will say, though, I do... trying to think for like... I do kind of like the, let's see... Music's okay. Actually can't really think of anything for, like... I think I'll just leave it at that.
You don't like anything about this game, yet you ranked it so high? Wow.
Well, overall, in general, it's good, but I can't think anything that particular that I would call out. It is just...
It does seem like a bread and butter Capcom game from that era. Which is why, like when I jumped in, I confused it with that other game that literally plays similarly and is also made by Capcom.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah. That's Black Tiger. Okay, so our next game, this one is less like Castlevania in terms of gameplay. This is more in terms of theme. So this one, where's my, there it is. This game is kind of interesting. Magic Sword is probably the one, which kind of sort of plays similar, but yeah, I can definitely see where you'd get confused. So let me just read the story of this game, because it is something that it is fascinating. So here is the story of this game, quoting from Wikipedia. It is the 666th year of the World of Magic, and the Crimson Kingdom is facing destruction at the hands of the Black Slayer. Demon King of the Underground, at the hands of the Black Slayer, the Demon King of the Underground Dark Empire. Realizing that his days are numbered, the 16th Crimson Emperor, Ronnie IV, decides to entrust his 2 infant sons, Randy and Zack, to his faithful servant Ozzy. With Slayer's forces closing in, Ozzy, Randy, and Zack escapes to another dimension with the hopes of eventually bringing light back into the world. Over the 17 years, Randy, Zack, and Ozzy devote and train themselves to the cause of magic justice, becoming wizard kings. Meanwhile, Black Slayer has increased his empire over the countryside, making his interdimensional forces even stronger. In order to defeat Black Slayer and his army, Randy must retrieve the 5 Crimson Emblem Seals. Making matters worse, Randy now must wage war against the Black Slayer alone, for Zack suddenly goes missing, and Ozzy passes away. This is a game that is forcing me to restart RetroArch. This...
Man, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
This is a game that's presented by RM. And this is Holy Diver.
Yes!
I'm just thinking of the song Holy Diver.
Yes, that is probably what they wanted you to do. So yes, this is a 1989 game by IREM. Yes. I don't know if there's an intro. Oh, it just repeats itself. Okay.
So when you were describing this story, I looked at the year because I was like, this sounds like a weird 80s low-budget fantasy movie. And lo and behold, it is an 80s game.
Yes. So, you kind of jump and you have your standard shot. I did that. You also have some magic that you can use, and you can select with select. Right now, Twin Fire is basically you shoot 2 shots at once. So the weird thing about this game is that this game never left Japan. Until very recently, because a company by that actually it's the same people who are doing those like new Saturn and Genesis or the new Genesis controllers. It's a Retrobit. Actually, like with IREM's blessing, or actually their license, re-release this game, like cartridge and all.
You have my blessing to release Holy Diver.
I guess.
This game is great.
I love that power walk. That power walk is really good. Like, especially with the story, you can just imagine him power walking to fuck up that they will... He's just like, oh, I learned how to do magic, now I'm gonna get over there and punch you in the face.
It's just so metal. I love that the first bad guys are just Executioner Hood guys.
God. I hate enemies that when you attack or when you fight them, they can go at like high and lows, but ducking does nothing. Okay, I'm just breaking that out. God damn it. This section kind of sucks. Because how do you make Medusa heads worse? You just let them actually just, like, come back at you sometimes.
Make them change directions.
Yeah, I can handle the sine wave, but...
Yeah, like, it's not a tree. It has to be, like, this twisted root.
Ah, and a full moon at the top. Perfect.
Also, here's our first boss. What the...
Oh no, it's the Abominog cover!
Oh, come on. One thing I've noticed that's kind of annoying is that it takes you more, like, it takes you a little while to turn around. Like, it's not on a dime. So you can't just quick, just turn around and shoot. Oh. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go.
How did you explode when you died? That's pretty good. This also looks like when an indie game tries to do NES graphics.
Yes.
Yeah, there's another game on the docket that we're gonna say.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
Higher.
The Bell of... Did that say the whole... Oh, Hell of Entrails. And yes, we got the Blizzard, which is now a selectable spell. Yeah, you know what, Oh, so here's what Blizzard does. A real fake NES game is actually kind of how this game kind of feels.
This real NES game feels like a fake real NES. Or no, real fake NES.
Like, it has that level of, like, weird control that you can definitely see, like, that certain modern kind of games that try and do this do have. Or it feels close, but not quite, which in this case just kind of means that it felt a little bit stiff.
Oh yeah, and it has the modern sensibilities of you have thick sprite outlines with high contrast colors.
Okay, let's try this again.
They clearly reserve one palette for foreground and one palette for background elements. It's late NES where they figured out what looks the best.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was like the way they do the sprites was the thing that made me think it was like a modern indie game the most.
Oh, also, I guess they can still hurt you while it's frozen. Oop.
I like small details, like the fact that you have a tell before they unfreeze, which isn't really common in old games. Like in a lot of old games, they would just unfreeze and that's it.
Yeah, kinda. I think you would be kind of screwed.
Do you replenish mana when you beat a level?
Yes. When you beat a level, yes. But when you, like, if you need it, you have to kill enemies and hope that they drop it. Also, each of those little... Okay, that's kind of... fine, but then again...
To be fair, you tried to take a shortcut.
Yeah. Yeah, each of those little circles only give you 2. And Blizzard requires 10.
Shouldn't you be breaking all the blocks in that case?
I guess. Okay. Oop. Okay, the big ones do refill it fully, so that's at least nice. Also, there does not seem to be ice physics, which is also nice.
I'm shocked. How can this be an 8-bit game without ice physics on ice?
Oh, oh. This area looks like it was like sprites that IRM had in the back burner for if they were going to ever port R-Type to the NES.
A little bit. It does look a little more goopy and less Giger.
I'm kind of surprised we reached a flesh dimension in like level 2.
This game is just that metal.
Also, I like that your the life pickup changes colors based on which colors you have.
Probably is drawn with the same palette that the main sprite uses. Oh, God. 8. Go. Oh.
Yeah, you might need the double blizzard. Can you get out?
Apparently, let's see, can I... Okay, here's the thing. Can I cast Blizzard again, does it... Okay, let's time this better. Oh, nope.
Maybe switch to Twin Shot?
Yeah, maybe that's probably better. There we
Get a
go.
help.
Has anybody made the Dio joke yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just got here.
There, and that little heart picture gave us a extra pip, or extra block.
Oh, the enemies are so good.
It's a shame I missed the tarantula from Resident Evil 2.
We never can get that far.
What? I thought that was the first game you were playing today.
No, this is not the Resident Evil stream.
No, it's Black Tiger.
Oh, no. I don't remember there being a... Or is that what the tarantula in Resident Evil's called?
Yeah, the boss tarantula is called Black Tiger.
Oh, huh. Okay.
In reference in reference to that game.
Okay. I don't think I've fully seen this game, so I was not expecting that boss.
Can you freeze the boss?
Probably.
It's a very Gradius boss.
Nope, I cannot.
Well, you do a IREM in their whole pseudo-organic bosses and whatnot.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Look at
Well-
R-Type.
Oh, this is the hell of entrails.
Poison Mossland. Let's see, what does Breaker look like? Oh, it's just like a super laser kind of thing. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so it's just if I'm in there long enough, it will kill me. Or hurt me. God. I do not like the amount of little tiny pissant enemies this game has.
Look, it's a true NES experience.
That is true. Also, knockback. And slowdown.
I mean,
Also-
you wanted a Castlevania themed episode, and you're complaining
Yes.
about knockback.
Well, no, I was more just saying that that is in fact there. Okay, where does that
Can
place
wait.
us?
Can't wait for Randy. Can't wait
Oh, that's
for
good.
the SNK stream where we complain about the final bosses.
Oh, yeah. I think the next SNK fighting game that's not like a specific... Oh, that's not true because World Heroes, but... I thought World Heroes technically doesn't count because that's not SNK, it's 80k. But yeah, I think the next true SNK fighter that we have to look at is King of Fighters 94.
Ah, okay. The one where I tried to play that one and I couldn't get past the second stage. It was that fucking difficult.
Okay, I think you like straight up have to use like Blizzard in order to deal with these. Let's time this better. Yep, we have the high jump boots.
That's a cute way to give it to you. Evil fish!
Speaking of evil fish, what are you doing Echo the Dolphin?
There was an episode that I thought that I was looking to do that, but I forgot which one it was. And then I played it, and I'm like, oh wait, this is not, like, this is utterly confusing.
Evil fish, fear not your blizzard.
Let's... Oh. I don't think I'm gonna avoid taking that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, good lord. Only got one of them. Oh wow, that is a lot of things.
Maybe you should be killing some of them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we do occasionally play recent stuff too, but not on this channel.
You will be later.
I mean, yeah, you play recent fake old games.
Yes. Oop. Come on. What the?
Why don't you get, like, the super shot thing?
Because I think that takes a while to come out, and I can rapidly fire a twin shot.
Oh, okay.
Also, it is a really weird, like, shot position. God damn.
Like, do enemies respawn, like, in Mega Man style? Like, as soon as you go off screen?
I think they do.
Because I'm wondering whether you're meant to be, like, slowly killing them as you're advancing, rather than power through, like in Castlevania.
Damn it. I have no idea. There's one. Okay.
Are you
Okay.
the...
Please drop a full something. Whatever.
Some say that wheel is bouncing off of that corner to this day. Are there, like, breakable walls in this game?
I don't know. Oh, that's just... Also, I have no idea what the wing does. Okay. God. Yeah, I bet you they are probably supposed to be some kind of viewer. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. There we go. Break that out. Okay, these are some big hitboxes. Oh, I can just... Of course, they play some... Okay, thank Christ. Come on. Yeah, why can't I eat the bats? There's a lot of stuff in this game that's mean. Okay, please be the boss. Okay, here we go. Well, that's a design. Alright. That goes to the overdrive.
Overdrive. That's very metal.
In the Golden Temple. Let's see, what does Golden... Let's see, what does overdrive do? Okay.
That looks like it's meant to deal with your problem of too many tiny enemies everywhere.
Seems like it. Okay, well, we have enough other stuff to take a look at, so I think that's probably a good enough look at Holy Diver. So, also with this, since we did not get our proper thing, I have prepared something. Okay, so, Holy Diver. Okay, let's see. Let's see, where...
We can go straight to DuckTales again. Oh, you are going above DuckTales, wow.
Yeah, I forgot where it was. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's see at DuckTales. The thing about that game, like, that game is, like, really neat in concept. That game is a massive asshole. Like, I would probably put this below DuckTales. Like, almost below the first Mega Man 2.
Wow, you think that little of it?
I mean, Mega Man 1's a dick, that one is also a dick, and also does not have health energy tanks as well. It is just really, really hard. That being said, though, I would probably not put it that much lower. Like, I'm thinking maybe... we have Monster Party here. I'm thinking, like, right below Monster Party.
Alright, it's your list. You get to put anything wherever you want.
Also, this whole criteria is going to change literally next week, so it's not like it's going to matter a whole lot in the long run. Basically, it is going to end up in green still. Diver 169, 1989.
Transformer the Headmaster.
Yes, it is a game for the Famicom Disk System.
I remember that one.
That's a good thing. It is really not good. It's also an action game. I'm just gonna put cool for lack of a metal tag. This game's absolutely for experts. Okay, what are our like/dislike?
I like the name.
I think graphically it looks great.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably art. Yeah, maybe just art. The music's okay, which is a shame for a game called Holy Diver.
I mean, look, back then you couldn't just like download an 8-bit rendition of existing songs and slap it on the Famicom.
That's true. There's that. What I will say, I'm gonna put cheese. I'm gonna put... I think I'll just put cheese, because that's probably the main concern. It's just brutal. Oh, I liked it. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that is Holy Diver. Alright, so with that, let us move on to our next game. Now this is actually a game that you requested, Bear.
Yep,
and
I only request the best things.
Yes, and when this idea came up, and I'm like, oh, that would also fit perfectly into those. So there are... I'm guessing, because the weird thing when I was looking into, like, okay, how am I going to play this? I noticed that there was 2 listings for this game. One that was Vampire Master of Darkness, and one that was just Master of Darkness. I have no idea what the difference is between them, and I believe the only difference is the title screen. So we are going to play the one that is the title that you requested.
I think the name of the characters might be different as well, but that's about it.
Because it looked like the intro was mostly the same, too. So I'm not too familiar with this game.
Oh man, that Master System tune.
Yes. Ferdinand Social is certainly a name.
I love that name so much. It's Rampart. Okay.
Caution, caution.
Game just hits it right out of the gate.
Yes. Dracula. Yeah, we're really going for the Castlevania in this one.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh yeah.
That is so Master System Dracula.
Alright, here we go. Also 1992 release for the Master System. Oh, I have to advance it.
Yeah, this is a very advanced game. You have to like actually manually advance the plot.
Dr. Social.
Dr. Social, my hero.
Social learned that on the Thames, horrible events beyond imagination were taking place, which you would have known if you just sat there for the intro. Okay, so we have a knife. That. Also, these are our candle equivalents. And we now have a hammer.
I think that's a cane.
Oh.
It is England after all.
That is true. And now we have a gun.
Yeah, that's your sub-weapon.
Isn't the gun the crappiest sub-weapon?
I think it might be. Like, it's been a few years since I played this.
Yeah, the cane definitely is slower, but it definitely is more powerful. Also, I can't remember if you can crouch walk in, like, OG Castlevania.
I don't think you can.
Okay, the gun has the same power as the knife, it looks like.
Have you tried breaking walls? Like, maybe you can break that lower right one.
Let's see. Nope.
Oh, okay. Just wondering. I don't actually remember.
Oh, is that supposed to be an axe?
No, that's definitely a cane. Like, you're hitting it with the lower part of the cane. It's not neither hammer nor an axe.
Yeah, cane has like a grip handle.
Oh, the cane. Okay, so there's an axe weapon that we have not found yet. Okay. Oh.
See, what really fascinating me with this game is the Master System has one of the smaller tile sets.
Oh, hey, I guess you can break walls.
Yeah, there are secrets. The Master System is a smaller tile set, but they can hardware flip them vertically and horizontally. So they have to do a lot of special tricks to get a lot of detail out of a little, and this game shows off a lot of it. This and, of course, Sonic.
Now we have bombs.
Right. Yeah, it would be the Game Gear version that's on the eShop.
Yeah, I think this was from the time when literally everything that was on the Master System was also on the Game Gear as well.
Okay, there we go. Oh, what? Okay.
That's a rapier. Rapier.
That makes sense, isn't... Well, I guess there are differences between the Game Gear and the Master System?
I think mostly it's resolution, isn't it? And maybe the Game Gear is probably a little less powerful.
It's mostly screen size and I think just cartridge capacity. Because I know like the Game Gear version of Sonic 1 cut some levels, and the sprites are like in general like smaller. But overall, it's pretty similar.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like I know that, like, Wonder Boy 3 was on the Game Gear in its entirety. Oh.
No, that's a power down, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the annoying parts of this game, that you can get, like, powered down, so you shouldn't be taking everything, like, willy-nilly.
Okay.
Bag of Magic Food, I think there were color differences, but I'm not sure about the exact specs.
Yeah, I am not certain about the... I don't think I've seen, like, any game that I've seen on both the Master System and the port on the Game Gear looked the same, other than, like, resolution.
I believe there are some color like palette differences. Like I remember reading that that's why like you can't use the. There's something about like why you can't run Game Gear games on the Master System, or why you can't run
that's
Game Gear stuff on the power base converter, and it's something color related.
Okay, so
I think you have to like hit it as you're jumping into it, but you're rewinding, so who cares? Please don't hate on the Master System sound. It's good in the right hands, I swear.
like when it's used in the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Oh, that's right, you can jump off the stairs. Right.
By the way, you have not used a single bomb.
Already.
That's
Castlevania.
okay. That's not the arc I was expecting. Come on, whatever. Anything used in the wrong hands can lead to madness.
I'm just gonna do like an NES ROM pit one day, just to show everybody, hey, the NES also had terrible games with terrible music. Oh, I like that poster in the background. Look at that! Animated background art.
That's really good.
Don't get that on the NES.
Oh, Smash System does have the more superior version of Wonder Boy / Adventure Island.
Also, technically, the Ninja Gaiden on the Master System is better than Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES.
That is true.
I think I played through the game mostly with the axe, but I can't remember which sub-weapon they used.
Yeah, well, so far we have Gun and Bomb, which Bomb seems to have really weird arc.
I mean, you kill that guy over there with the bomb.
True. Oh yeah, I suppose it lasts
Yeah, it lingers
longer.
for a while. Yeah.
It's not quite holy water, but it still works.
I think they expect you also to, like, not jump into the masks when you're picking stuff up, but rather break them and see.
Let's see.
Oh, that's a weapon.
Oh.
Oh, it's literally the cross from Castlevania.
I can't remember which one it does, but I could have sworn that there was a Castlevania that had the cross in it, that if you pick the cross back up, you would get the heart back.
I'm pretty sure that is true. There is a Castlevania that does that. I almost wonder if that's the boomerang in Bloodlines, actually. Because Bloodlines doesn't have the cross, it just has a straight up boomerang.
Also doesn't have hearts, it has crystals.
Lolo, you have a bomb. You have a bomb. Literally perfect for those situations.
I see. The problem with sub-weapons, I always forget that I have them.
Did you try breaking that wall?
Yeah, because it looks like I got stuck on something. Oops. Ah, yes. Like they have to crab walk to get any item that's in a wall.
That's just how it'd be in England. Gotta crawl to get your potions.
Yeah, blood... Yeah. Oh, you...
Yeah, if Bloodlines had infinite continues, it would be a much better.
Well, also, I wish that it had, when you die, that it would put you in a room that lets you get full weapon upgrade. Because what's nice about Bloodline, or at least what seems nice at first, is when you die in Bloodlines to a boss, they always point you to a room that's right before the boss. The thing, though, is that you never will ever get full either whip or spear upgrade.
I really like Bloodlines, but also I'm a Sega apologist.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that Bloodlines is a bad game. I am just saying it could be better. It is not my favorite of the classic Vanias. Also, I guess we fought Jack the Ripper.
Congratulations.
Okay. Okay, so I have to walk. Okay, it's doing this thing. Okay, they do disappear after a pretty short time.
Yeah, it's not like Ghouls and Ghosts where it's just there forever.
Damn it.
Also, I think the flickering when you go in front of them tells you that they're gonna turn.
Let's see.
Like when you're standing in front of the sprite, see like that? Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're not background sprites.
That was a trick.
If only you had this. If you only had a vertical weapon to destroy enemies a floor above you.
Yes.
Oh, hey, it's the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, that was a trick that I learned in, like, I remember seeing when I played, like, Wonder Boy as a kid. Like, I remember seeing, like, oh, that platform's flickery. It's going to jump or drop the moment that I get on it.
Oh, you have much more air control in this one than in Castlevania.
Oh, yeah. Ah.
I like how the enemies with the guns like look left and right to make sure nobody will see them shoot you.
God damn it.
Yeah, I love little details like that. They just make the world feel a little more, like, cute.
Ah. Okay. Oh.
Your reward is a stick.
Damn it. Whatever.
That's a nice waterfall.
Yep. I would just gotta see if there's anything hidden underneath it, or if they ever hide something behind it.
Oh, you got... Oh, you didn't get anything. I also like the levels come to a really like abrupt end. Like expect the next screen after it.
Whatever. I also like the sound effect of you getting hit. Oh, damn it. Okay, that's just a boomerang. There we go.
Yeah, I think I found bombs to be the most useful against bosses. Because they just like linger and keep doing damage. Oh no, it's a knife! It's gonna stab you. How the tables have turned.
I covered him with my axe. Also, I liked when it was flickering that the background behind the Mona Lisa was flickering, but not the Mona Lisa itself.
That's probably because it's haunted.
Could be. Oh. Hit my head on
Yeah, you
the
had
ghost.
on the next floor, yeah.
Let's see. Let's see, is this worth it? If I can... Okay, it's not worth it. I keep on thinking that the portraits of David Bowie.
I was about to say the same thing. Probably is.
Like the main character in that Call of Cthulhu adventure game.
The point and click one?
The Shadow of the Comet, yeah.
Why are you ranking that?
When I really can't think of anything else to do. Or have a theme of games that star fake Jack Nicholson.
I love how you killed all the enemies and only then used the destroy everything gem.
Yes. Is there... Okay, no. Are any of these death pits? That is a death pit.
Hey, you can't just jump off a building. What do you expect?
I didn't know if there was, for some reason, a fire escape right off screen.
But yeah, I think like that's at least it's not usually unclear whether it's a pit or progress, but it is kind of annoying that there's no indicator to differentiate.
That's good. Improper timing. Well, whatever. At least bats in this game almost seem to like do almost no damage at all.
It's as if tiny bats are meant to just knock you back and not actually murder you.
Well, there was technically some bottomless pits in the first area with the river, but there were...
Well,
like,
yeah, but that's water. Like, you know you can't swim. This is a video game.
It's true.
Yeah, that one was really good. Just like lingers for long enough.
Oh, it's an extra life. Okay.
There's a lot of Mona Lisas in this wax house.
It's actually a wax Mona Lisa. What?
I love the music, and just like the spinning skull, all that goes with it. Somebody's going to town on that Master System Casio. Hit her! Hit her!
Oh, is that?
I think so.
Nope.
Maybe?
No, it looks like she had a different, like... It looks like it's the... Because I think it's the ghost that's the enemy. There.
Maybe.
Oh, that's just where it spawns. I thought maybe if you... It would, like, have a different form. There we go. Oh.
Putting those Call of Duty grenade throws to use.
Yes.
Stop looking up her skirt, social. Gosh. I like that the graveyard level is called Epitaph.
I'm just thinking. Okay, well, unfortunately with the other games that we have, we're going to need some more time, so I think that is a good look at Master of Darkness. So...
For the master of systems.
Yes, indeed. So I would definitely put that above the other two games that we ranked. That was actually pretty good. Let's see, what do we get? What do we got in the blue? Let's see. We got Splatterhouse at 76.
I like it more than Splatterhouse, but I don't like it more than Disney's Aladdin, so I fundamentally disagree with the lead.
Wait, where's? That's the Genesis one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh.
That's the one Mikami liked more.
Yes, because it had a sword.
Exactly.
I would probably put this... We got Castle Illusion right here. At 68.
That's the Mega Drive one, right?
Yes, that is the Mega Drive one.
I wouldn't put it above Castlevania 3. I think Castlevania 3 is a more competent Castlevania,
that's
given that it's Castlevania.
Yeah, I would probably... Like, I could definitely see it going above, maybe... I could definitely see it go above Castle Illusion and Granada.
Also, damn, Lost in Time is really high.
Yeah, it ended up being kind of fun.
That was also my recommendation.
Was. As was Crisis Beat.
Yep.
Yeah, how about in between? How about right below Castlevania 3?
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for Earth.
Okay. We have Master of came out in 1992 by Simsco. Mass System. Action game. And is definitely trying to be spooky. And that's pretty that was pretty balanced for a Castlevania-like.
Yeah, it's not a difficult game at all. I guess the only annoying part is the weapon switching and how it works, because it's not a linear upgrade. But I think they expect you to open the masks before, like, jumping into them.
Yeah.
But I'm generally not a fan of power downs.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty nice.
Yeah, I'd definitely say the art. I was thinking art and gameplay for, like, and dislike. I can't really think of anything for dislike.
It's a pretty nice short game. It's easy to beat. It's really nothing like. There's no cheap shots from what I remember.
No, there wasn't. Yeah,
the cheap shots are the power downs, which is the really most forgivable place you could have those.
Yeah. And they give weapon upgrades like candy, so it's not like you're screwed for a long time.
I think I kind of like appreciate that because technically, when you compare like the sword and the axe, like both have advantages and disadvantages. It's only really the knife that's a power down.
Yeah.
The gun's not that great.
Yeah, but it covers an arc that the other weapons don't. So if you have a lot of ammo, you can kind of just deal with certain situations, but it's not that good.
Yeah. Alright. So.
And it was on theme, I also like.
Yes. So. Speaking of on theme, this next game. This is an interesting game because it has us venture into a land of games that we don't normally cover that often. That is PC 98 games.
Oh, damn.
So this. Oh, whoops! I did this in the wrong order. Okay, so this game. Why don't I just go ahead and load it up? Of the Castlevania legs, this is the one that's a bit more on the nose about it.
Oh shit! I know what this is.
Yes, Castlevania. Also, unfortunately, my fast forward key is bound to my spacebar, which is going to cause it to skip. Okay, there we go. And yeah, when we mean an extra helping of anime, we are definitely not kidding.
Is that anime Dracula?
I believe so. So this is actually fan translated too, which is kind of interesting.
It was fairly recently fan translated, right? Like a year ago or two.
Yes, it's by the same people. There was a lot of buzz around the prequel to Evo being translated, and it's by the same group.
Yeah.
No, this is... Surprisingly, this is not one that is secretly porn. Despite it being on the PC 88, or PC 98.
Does it have whips?
Yes, it most certainly does. Marquis de Monte Carlo. God, that is the one thing about the PC 98 that I will always appreciate, is that they can get some detailed ass sprites. Except for those shoulders. Those shoulders look a little goofy.
Okay, but I like that ninja jester moon armor.
That's really good. That is a really good design. Oh yeah, it definitely gets cheesecakey, but it doesn't get outright porny.
Gotta be real, based on this intro, I couldn't tell. Or that character design.
Yeah. Yes,
I also like the random choker.
And yes, this is Rusty.
think this is a pretty good game to speedrun, because every time you go back to it, you can just say, oh, sorry, I'm a little bit rusty.
Yes.
It looked like she's pretending to be sad.
Yes.
Okay, Rusty, we need a shot of you mourning this child's life.
Oh no, guy doesn't know he's dead. I'm so sad. Wonder if I should get coffee today.
I mean, the answer is always yes. Man, that's some verticality on those anime eyes.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you load a different game?
No.
Is this a flashback to Rusty's tragic past? Where
I have
they
no
died or
idea.
something?
Okay, seriously, how long is this intro?
We have 650 megabytes of storage space. We're gonna use it.
Like, if this episode wasn't themed after Castlevania likes, I would not know what to expect from this game. One day she will reach that shitty village we saw at the start of the
It depends upon the game. There was a lot of the Wolf Team games definitely had the entire intro take up the first disc. Okay, here we go. This seems like it's the end. Do not
Now
loop.
time for the
Do not loop.
time for the post-intro scene.
Okay, so let's see, what do we got in options? We're gonna keep that voice on. Okay, let's start. Well, here's the unfortunate thing.
I'm not super into this font.
Rusty
sorry,
is... Yeah.
It's very hard to tell M&Ms apart.
Yes. Also, Rusty Sprinkle is in fact a name.
It's a perfectly normal name. We took it off of the dozens of movies on our shelf.
If only I hadn't spent 5 hours in the intro cinematic walking slowly.
I swear this does not turn into porn.
This is definitely a PC 98 game.
I read that as don't need your money. Or your honey.
Yeah, same.
There's also Santos.
Beyond that Hountain.
Okay, do we actually get into the game now?
No, it's time for the post-intro, post-cutscene.
Oh.
Okay, time for the cutscene for the level select.
Okay. Hey, it's the actual game. When I say this is a Castlevania-like.
Ah, good, I'm here in time for Rusty, fuck yeah.
You missed the 15-hour intro.
You know, I'm okay with that.
You could have, like, beaten Master of Darkness in the time it took that intro to finish.
I know the guy who translated this.
Either way, the Master System is superior.
Oh, is this a Quoshi?
Yeah, this is Koshi.
Oh, okay. Right, because, yeah, right, I completely forgot. So the weird thing is that there's keys in this game.
Also, you are on a timer.
Yes.
Okay, but this music kicks ass.
It does. Okay.
I do not like that the stairs climbing is slow as heck.
Yeah.
There's your sub weapon. Oh.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen a non-visual novel PC 98 game, so I didn't even realize it was basically DOS with better scrolling.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, it's actually very on point, now you say it.
Is this the one where... Okay.
This game's a fucker. I should have mentioned that.
Do you have rewind for this, or is
Nope.
it too finicky for this? Ah, okay.
Because there's no save states in this core, so...
So you're playing this legit.
Yes.
You know, I wonder if, like, if we pulled out from the list all the games you ranked where you couldn't rewind, and all the games you ranked where you could rewind, would
See how they scored?
Yeah, like, would statistically the game where you can't rewind score lower on average?
No,
Probably,
actually,
depending upon the game.
well, no, because the ones that, like, if you think about, there's Monolith, there's Zero Ranger, there's,
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, on average. I'm saying on average, that those might be the exceptions, I don't know.
oh, that's a design.
That's a very non-pornographic design in this PC 98 video game.
Jeez. Ah, jeez. Okay, am I just hosed if I don't have a sub weapon?
Oh, you instantly respawn.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you have your sub weapon again?
Nope.
I like the game over font.
Fucking game over music is so good.
Alright, let's continue. No, we are not watching that intro cutscene again.
Damn.
That should be your punishment. You should just watch the intro to the game every time.
I mean, Elsie, you're right. This game's a fucker. Just wait till the levels get longer and more complicated. Also, speaking of Kuoshi, what are you doing, Evo?
That is gonna take a while.
Yeah, that would be like a 2-stream thing.
Considering Evo, when you save up the fun bucks and request it. So if anybody wants to see Evo, time to spend your fun bucks.
You can tell it's a PC98 game because they put your avatar 2/3 across the way on the screen.
Please, it's only halfway.
It's a bit more than halfway.
Ever so slightly.
Also, those explosions remind me too much of a Amiga game.
Yes.
It's got the Amiga style palette where it's all brown.
Yeah. And kind of like the way a lot of the stuff is animated, it moves at a similar frame rate to the Amiga.
Yeah, everything's like jumping like 2 pixels at a time. I was always wondering like why the Amiga games are all brown when like you get like Sega Genesis, which uses similar hardware, and those are usually a lot more green. But I think it has to do with the way they store the palette.
It's always been interesting to me to look at Amiga ports on, or Genesis ports of Amiga games, and like compare them to the original.
Yeah,
Every
reportedly,
time.
what saved EA from bankruptcy, that EA was banking on the Amiga being the new big machine, and oops. But it turns out they could port Madden football to the Genesis, and it's all been... The rest is history.
The rest is history. Like those many studios.
Look, man, you only really need one studio to make a trading card game with football, and hook it up to a mini game where you play actual football.
Remember that time that they put a slot machine in a basketball game?
I mean, like 2 months ago.
Yes.
My favorite trivia is there's this one guy who does Breaking Madden, and he's discovered that even in the 2017 versions of the software, you can only score up to 255 points, and you can only have up to 15 safeties, because they still store all that information in like a single half-byte. Even though like we're on like Xbox Ones now. Because that's how they did it at the Genesis, that's how we do it today. That just amazes me.
I think that's pretty amazing, yeah.
This is ridiculous, Lolo. Wow! Achieve coconut.
That's not okay. Like, you should be the one that jumps and then strikes a pose. The character shouldn't be striking the pose. This isn't really Castlevania.
Way to stick that landing, buddy. I don't know how to feel about this text crawl noise. Oh man!
Not sure how to feel about that face.
It's a face of the times.
At least it's not a potato.
Or a clown face.
That's true.
It's true, her eyes aren't trying to escape her head.
I know we saw some kids in an earlier cutscene where, like, the eyes were literally about to go through the skull, like vertically.
Why are you being chased by ghost sperm? These are the questions we should be asking ourselves.
Generally, you run away from the ghost sperm.
Thank you for the
That's not
compliment.
bad.
Damn it.
Just why? Why are there ghost sperm? Who signed off on this? Who okayed this?
They had the sprites available for another PC98 game.
I was gonna say, it's a PC98 game, you're right.
Actually, I just noticed you have 4 playing card symbols on the status bar.
Yep, those are keys.
Yep.
So this is a Super Pitfall tie-in?
It's like in the previous level, he was just getting spades, but there are others. And it's part of what I mean by the levels getting increasingly larger and more complex.
Here comes the bone wagon.
Yep, in the last level he was getting keys and spades.
Okay.
Whoa!
Look at that
Sick.
Shinobi special.
Sick after images, bro.
Oh, wow, a zombie. How normal.
I don't know, you say it's normal,
Whoa.
but the death animation
Oh,
looks like it's
no.
deflating.
I like that she just takes this as a fucking challenge. Like, yeah, I'm going in there.
I mean, this... Okay, I was about to say this is the first hole she went down, but probably shouldn't say that.
We used to have a problem with the dead coming out of our crypts, but then we installed the lightning gates, and it's been a lot better.
Doesn't that just reinvigorate them?
You're thinking of Frankenstein monsters.
Wait, doesn't Frankenstein's monster count as a zombie?
It's more like a construct.
Yeah, as I
really.
say, there's more. I figure there was a more apt term for that.
Golem.
I like they're
Kind
pretty
of.
creative. Just mash the bones together and make any old monster.
I thought.
It's true. You know what? You're right. Frankenstein's monster is a flesh golem. There, solved.
Oh, yeah, I can go back. Oh. Oh.
Guess
see what
what?
I
You
did wrong.
fucking can't. Golem of faith.
Disgusting.
Why is her name
Wanky giant
Rusty?
monster.
Why is her name Rusty if her hair is green?
I mean, Rust can be kind of greener sometimes.
Maybe the nickname has nothing to do with. Maybe her parents named her Rusty because they were shitheels.
Maybe the.
Maybe
Look
they
at
were-
that scroll.
Maybe they wanted her to, like, be a mechanic or something, so they
Maybe-
called her Rusty.
I wonder if they were just looking at like an English and Japanese dictionary and just was looking at random words and just like, oh, Rusty sounds fine.
Or maybe, you know, it's the typical Japanese L and R being...
Yeah, that's what I just.
Shut the
That's what I
fuck
just.
up,
That's what I just
no.
thought about too.
No!
God damn it.
Leave this place.
Second door.
God damn it.
Look, she's just off on a rusty venture.
Good. You want? Oh.
Oh no, they're oh.
There we go. God,
So, as you can see, the lightning gates do not actually stop the zombies.
Okay, but look at all these unopened coffins. It clearly is a deterrent. It's like how locking your doors won't stop a truly determined thief, but any old asshole will stop.
They should put the lightning gates on the coffins, not like on the hallways.
Who's gonna be down here? What kind of dipshit
Also-
goes into a crypt?
Also, look at the heels on that sprite.
I see the issue.
I mean, like, what do people do in the West?
Oh,
Like,
God.
they just bury people and they're done.
Yeah! What are you saying, Bear?
I was saying, I mean, if you bury people, you still go to visit, like, the grave or something. Or a crypt's just like a one-time thing, you just throw a corpse in the sand and just never go back again.
These are like catacombs. It's... What kind of asshole goes wandering around in catacombs? The answer is a lot of them, actually.
I mean, what if it's like, I don't know, been 2 years since somebody I knew died and want to put in some flowers in the catacombs. So you have to deal with all these
Going down
skeletons.
to the catacombs!
Oh.
Oh, Jeff, sorry about that car accident. It's gotta traverse the lightning gates every time you want to visit them.
It's like, oh, do we want to light a candle at grandma's grave? And it's like, oh, I don't know, I don't really want to go and run through those lightning gates. I just, like, ate a whole pizza. I'm not in the mood.
Then you just get cheap and just put one of those plasma balls.
Exactly.
Is that one of... No, that was a heart.
No, see, that's why you start hiring a guy to go through the plasma gates for you.
Well, yeah, that's what Rusty does.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was...
fuck you guys!
Just gotta go over here and I missed something.
Good thing you're not on a timer, oh wait.
It's a pretty generous timer, though. Not more than, say,
You
black.
say that.
We're gonna fast forward, folks, to when the timer actually expires and Lolo
Just-
does it.
Fights Lolo directly on the ass.
I don't think we're gonna be playing this long enough to get that.
Oh, you're not gonna be playing this for another 5 minutes?
Oh, God. That is a really tight jump.
Welcome.
Is there anything on the other side?
I think that is where the key I need is. Go. There we go.
No,
I
this is
can
good.
sprint?
Double tap.
Ah, the only control scan. Okay, you like jump like way too early there.
Yeah, I forgot
That was
that I
all
don't
on
have...
you.
I forgot that I don't have air control.
What's the Castlevania like? And it's not Master of Darkness, the good one.
Oh.
I don't think you can make that jump even.
I don't think so.
Do you need like a power up or something?
It's not like... Time's slow.
BG Noise says you can sprint.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I only have... I have a D-pad and 2 buttons. Oh, I did something.
Oh, you did something.
Oh, okay, it's up. That is a really unintuitive... It's up. It is up in... It is doing... It is up and left.
Well, up and forward, yeah.
Or up... Yeah, up and forward.
No, she can actually only sprint to the left.
Also, that is a certain that is an animation, alright?
I mean, I'm gonna be real, the sprinting sounds easier than an Oni.
It is.
Just gonna casually waltz off the edge.
I need to be down here.
Music still kicks ass though. Now touch the spikes with your face.
No.
Directly with your face. Look, they say acupuncture is good for your health or some shit.
Oh.
Oh no,
Wow!
it's you, but bigger.
It's you, but with shoulder pads and a cloak.
You mean actual clothing?
No, not really. She's wearing a leotard, dude.
I mean, if she closes the cloak, it's actual clothing. That's a very anime villain set of clothes. Yeah, I think you can only hit her like when she's coming down.
Oh, that one it restarts. Huh. Oh, I do have the backwards hit with whip thing.
Maybe you shouldn't rely on that.
Yeah.
Get don't.
Damn it.
What a dog shit necromancer.
I'd say like if something's about to spawn on you, just focus on moving away.
Damn it. Nope.
Guess what time it is, motherfucker?
Yeah, that boss fight kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It's 2 frames per second time. Oh. That's... Oh.
Did you break it?
Nope, it had to go back.
I had to load the cutscene.
Yeah, I think Max is right on the money. Okay. So. Rusty, that game is interesting.
Would you play it over Master of Darkness or not?
No, I would not.
Would you play it over Holy Diver?
Probably.
Would you play it over Black Tiger?
Let's go up to green.
Yeah, let's see, what's at 100? Okay, so we're right in this area.
This or Double Dragon?
I'd probably rather play Double Dragon than that.
This or Pac-Man World?
I would rather play this than Pac-Man World, personally.
I think it's right in that wheelhouse, though. Like, I don't think it's going much higher or / lower than that.
No, that's a fine spot for it, honestly.
I'd rather play Chip and Dale.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good spot for it. 108. It's a powerful number.
Okay, I'll just leave it then, because when it'll just inevitably just turn into an 11.
What a shame.
Okay, so that is Rusty. 9.
No, you are Rusty.
4. C-Lab. 8. Action. Anime. Expert. Okay, let's see. I would definitely say the graphics are good. Oh, also.
Yep, agree.
Let's see.
The music seemed okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the music. Probably art and music.
It
Okay.
definitely has that 16-bit era problem where we've got a giant tile editor, so we need to make every level a giant platform.
Yeah, and I think I'll probably put cheese for that. Anything else?
What's milk for?
Milk
Aged
is...
poorly.
Yeah, aged poorly.
Aged like milk.
Roger that, and not milking it. Cheese is for that. Okay,
Correct.
sounds good.
I think that's probably good for Rusty.
Yeah.
Alright, so there is that. So, our next game, I was actually saying the name of the game wrong until I realized about 30 minutes before I started streaming that it's not called what I thought it was called. This
What did you think it was called?
I thought it was called Faussete Armor. It is not. It is called Faussete Amour. The French for false love, apparently.
Good old Faussete Armor, my favorite.
Okay. Also, very similar to Rusty in certain aspects. Unless I just realized I put the
You
wrong
got
year.
the titty.
We'll see. Because when the PC 98 was around, there was also another certain platform. It's going to take a while to load, isn't it?
Damn straight it is.
So, there's also this thing. PC Engine CD.
Fucking already some wailing guitars.
The false armor in the background.
Okay, so we got Dracula's floating castle. Come on. That is some armor, Jesus.
It's false armor.
Yes.
It's
Trying to see
false
the-
armor, you're right.
Let's see, does this have...
Hey, no one's gonna decapitate her with those shoulder pads.
Okay, there's no intro. Okay.
Maybe it's like after you press the run button.
Yeah, but the music kicks ass already.
So the game with the giant CD storage space doesn't have an intro.
No, I think they save it for when you hit the start button. So, excuse me, the run button.
民衆が王政から自立し、自らの手で政治を治めようとしていた頃、北東に位置する宗教国家ベリアでは邪悪な宗教が勢力を伸ばしていた。
I'm sorry.
その情勢の最中、ある男
What is this music?
地位奪回のため、黒ミサの儀式によって魔界から次々と魔物を召喚させていた。
Okay, but what's up with the arm titty?
その男は自らをゴートボーンと名乗り、ホーリーキャスクという黒魔術集団を結成した。
What is this music?
自然界の生んだ絶対秩序だと唱えながら、次々と大虐殺を行い、人々を震え上がらせていた。
This game knows how to start.
Some fucking jazz.
Oh man, so this is where Castlevania on Netflix got its idea from.
So it's... I'm trying to figure out why they did this soundtrack for this intro.
Because it's the PC Engine CD.
娘さん、舞踏家のカール・ランスの聖地とはここかね？
ええ、そうです。でもカール・ランス、父は2年前流行り病にかかり亡くなりました。
なんとお嬢さんでしたか。お嬢さんがいたとは。
Ah, the sad violin started.
名は何と申す？
Please speak louder, we can't hear you over the violin!
ゲイル、父上の古い友人でな。ある目的のためにここに来たんじゃが、コルクよ。父上は亡くなられる前に誰かに技を伝授したと思うんじゃが。
父の技は姉が受け継いでいます。でもその姉も昨日魔物たちに連れ去られてしまったんです。なぜ姉が連れ去られなければいけないんですか？
Just yelling at the band just behind the camera. Please, we get it, it's tragic, Jesus! Just tone it down. Who are these losers? Oh man, titty.
私は今から姉を助けにガレス城に向かうつもりです。
お前さんは？
私も多少の剣術は心得ているつもりです。
なんという偶然じゃ。実はロイナ伯爵のご子息ブルック公が魔物にさらわれたのじゃが、そのブルック公を
Like, hey, we're still on fire.
復興の人物を探してくれとの依頼を受け、この地を訪れたんじゃ。
It's fine, they can't hear the people screaming over the sound of this string quartet or whatever behind them.
これは伯爵家に代々伝わる、かつて使徒の身につけていたと言われる鎧と二節痕じゃ。使徒とは昔の文献に登場する救世主のことじゃよ。コルクよ、そなたにはその資格がありそうじゃ。これを持って。
Is it seriously turning into canon?
私にありがとうおじいさん。
Oh.
姉さんのため、いえ、人々のためにも私は戦います。
The music is what's really selling me on this. I can feel it, I can feel the melodrama.
I'm trying to see if is this actually canon? Yes, it is. Also.
Damn, that is an outfit.
Alright, so. Here we are.
Oh man, this looks clunky as shit.
It kind of is. Okay, so you have your thing which you can shoot in the other directions. Oh, right. Okay, so if you... So the weird thing is, you don't have a double jump, you have a... that. If you jump
okay,
again,
but that
you
actually looks pretty sick.
You have that if you hit the attack button while you're swinging.
That's pretty fucking sick. God, you just move so slow, though.
Yes. Also, if you jump and hit down and attack, you have this special attack, which... It's actually kind of very overpowered.
It's one of those games like, we got this sweet Red Book audio, so what the fuck do we do with it?
So the armor doesn't do anything because we have armor at the moment.
Oh no.
Okay, so I gotta ask, what makes this like a Castlevania game?
Your whippy kind of sword?
Oh, it has that swing from Castlevania Bloodlines.
That too.
Please don't talk to me about
Also,
that game.
that is in fact what happens when you get hit.
So-
More decent than I expected it to be.
So Bionic Commando is like Castlevania.
Well, that's your movement thing. This is your attack. Look, I was trying to think of games, and then I thought of a lot more games than I thought.
So Rygar is like Castlevania.
That's not quite as long.
Fucking Christ. No, you. Rude. Okay. What?
That looks like a shinobi boss.
Just fucking launching kiwi slices at her.
Yep.
That's how I feel waking in the morning.
Ubiharu
fine.
Kawase is a Castlevania game.
Man, I thought our outfit was weird. You can tell she's a demon because the inside of her mouth is purple.
Wow, that was rude. Maybe she just like had one of those lollipops that paint your tongue before the fight.
Ah, yes, I see.
You fucking assume, gosh.
Fighting Ed, Ed, and Ed.
Also, you see, this armor design is acceptable because made out of a certain magic material that expands when you transform.
So
Oh,
this
I
isn't porn. This is respectable because it's in French.
Ah, tasteful.
Well, let me get hit.
Oh no, is she gonna lose the rest of her armor if she gets hit?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. No, it's fine. It's everything's
But-
in French. It's still acceptable.
I see, now I finally understand why this is like Castlevania, is because of that part. Just like the Castlevania pachinko machine.
Yes, erotic violence.
Yes, good old erotic violence.
Got my armor back.
So remember how when you died in Castlevania, you got to see Simon Belmont's bare ass?
God damn it.
I don't, because I'm not bad at video games and I don't die when I play them.
Wow. I love 2Cat. It's my favorite boss fight.
Oh.
Also, what are those things up top on the left?
That's basically saying what special you have. You know,
And so yours is currently just the kiwi slices.
yes. Oh. Is that it? Wait. Oh.
This feels like cheating.
Yeah, this game actually isn't very hard. Even if you don't have it.
I'm glad the soundtrack still doesn't know what it wants to be. Then we come to the stunning revelation that our protagonist can't actually speak Japanese.
That's why the name of the game is in French.
Yeah,
She's actually French.
just been a fucking wild ride for her as people try to exposit at her.
現れた私の姉のことを知ってるでしょ姉さんはどこあの女のことかこの私を見事打ち倒した時には教えてやろう
Thank you, Max.
Sorry, I'm just once more in awe of these designs.
I can't believe they actually sprited the nipple on the boss. Technically, you should not be taking longer with this fight than the game wants it, Lolo. So, just kill the boss and get it over with, otherwise push it here.
Oops. There we go.
For those who don't know, the official rules of Twitch are if you're playing an on-port game and it has titty or a sex scene, just don't dwell on it, just finish that scene, and don't draw attention to it, and just get it over with. And it'll be fine.
Okay, but does laughing at it count as drawing attention to it?
I don't know. They put that rule in when The Witcher 3 came out.
There is no way you can see a scene of a game in which a woman is fully nude, licking a window with her breast against the window. You can't
rubbing
not
her
laugh
tits
at...
against the window as a man on the ground screams his head off.
Is this reference to some old ranking I'm not aware of?
No, it's a reference to Tender Loving Care.
Oh.
The game that I was gonna rank or do, except then they changed the rules and then I got skittish. And then Tarpo just decided to do it anyway.
Yeah, fuck it. Mom didn't raise a bitch.
Well, the main thing is, like, they were super skittish about stuff, but then The Witcher 3
Big Money came
out.
in.
Well, The Witcher 3 came out, and they were like, oh shit, we can't prevent people from streaming The Witcher, that's a lot of potential money we might lose, so we're just gonna change the rules.
That's what I said, and then Big Money came in.
Look, it's French, it's an art game.
It's like how nobody cares that Grand Theft Auto 5 has dick. It's like,
Doesn't 4 also have it?
Yes, one of the DLCs, I think.
Well, that's because GTA players are very mature, and then when they stream it, they don't draw attention to that scene and just get it over with.
No. It's because... Well, in the case of GTA 5, it's because ESRB only cares about who has money.
Speaking of Castlevania, I gotta mention that I'm really spooked by the kiwi-colored palette of this game.
Look, lime green is the color of evil.
I like that he just throws a fucking sword at you.
Yeah, this sword robot. Is that a skeleton or a robot? I can't tell.
It's a skeleton in armor.
It's a skeleton.
Also, I love that fucking the yo thing in the background.
That sample. That's in
yes.
I guess that's one way to get around the rule of no digs. Be a skeleton with no pants.
When you're a skeleton, you're always in the bone zone.
Just why is that sample in there?
Because it's a PC Engine game.
Yeah, it really was a wild fucking west of audio bullshit, wasn't it?
Wait, what?
Oh, look, it's the mechs from Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, that's... Okay, what the hell? How do I... Oh, I just do that.
Except they are bicycles as well?
Also, why did they... What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Oh, okay, just do that.
Why? Every time I hear it. Finally, this revolutionary Red Book audio. What do we do with it? Fucking everything.
That's a.
I'm just appreciating the yaw in the background.
It's driving me up a wall.
I love it. Makes me think of old Sengoku era Japan. Also, you're streaming this as a Castlevania like, but you're not streaming Considon.
Because that's for another thing. That is more of a Gunpei Termidant clone than a Castlevania clone.
コルクコルク姉さん姉さん待ってて今助けてあげる
No, I'm not gonna murder that fairy.
What?
I'm sorry?
使徒なんて大したことないじゃない頭脳プレイじゃこのリリム様の方が一枚上手ってとこね
Just this
あんた頭に
fucking guitar kicks up.
合ってんじゃないの振り抜いてパイでも作ってあげようかしらじゃんこれが私よ色族きっての頭脳派アンプリティギャルリリムよそれじゃ行くわよ
Oh, come on.
Wait, what?
I won.
I guess that was technically a boss.
さすがだわ使徒と呼ばれるだけのことはあるわ強いわね私じゃかなわないわ
What is with the sound
I'm
of...
loving these.
ほら私も溶けちゃって戦えないのよね
Thought we weren't playing Panic.
これからはさ魔界にでも引っ込んでせこせこ暮らすからさ姉さんはどここう見えても私は魔族きっての固い口で有名なのよそんなこと簡単に口走るならとどめを刺してあげるいやーあんたそんなことで正義を振りかざせると思ってんの分かった言うわガレス城よ
Is the cutscene bugged?
もとも
No?
かどうかの保証もないけどねえもう用は済んだでしょそれじゃあ退散させてもらうわバイビー
Was that a slide whistle?
Yes.
That was the thing that just happened, wasn't it?
Uh-huh. Okay, I was gonna stop after this, but after this music, I think I need to continue on for a little bit.
Now you're gonna go kick Bonk's ass.
Oh. Alright.
It's a flying goblin in a giant hula hoop.
There we go. Fine.
I'm loving these super chill demon jams.
Combined with like screams in the background.
You know, this just looks very perverse to me.
Look, it's not hentai, it's ecchi, okay? There's a distinct difference between the two.
The fairies are hostiles?
I don't know, I think they're drops.
No, you fucked it.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's a very weird Cyclops design.
Ah!
But the actual fuck. Kill the fairy.
I like that it's endlessly that zombie is just endlessly throwing its arm. Oh, I can't do that to that platform.
Okay, it sure is a design.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I won.
He's boss fight. Oh, Jesus! What the Christ? What happens if you get the green orb again?
I think I just don't think it really matters much. Okay. Oop.
This is obscene right now, Lolo.
Go.
I'm calling the Twitch cops. Wow, rude. I'm sure that was very important.
Okay. Okay, let's at least hear.
Just keep going up the tower. No, I need to hear more of this.
Yeah, I know.
Is this a vertical scrolling level?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is pretty sick, though.
Okay, I think we're good. I'll just leave this in the background when we rank this. Okay.
God, Red Book Audio is a fucking gift from the gods.
Okay, technically this ends up in the attack category. Let's see. That game was a
It's
thing.
the flag whistling.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Excuse me.
Okay, we have. Okay, what do I even compare this to?
What was the song?
Castlevania 1.
That's a different list, because technically, according to the attack as it's defined now, is since this is a one-hit, two-hit kind of deal.
What was
it goes
Summer
in here.
Carnival 92?
It was a game that we played very early on in episode 4 of Ranking of Shmups.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, better or worse than Felix the Cat?
Or the original Donkey Kong. Let's see. I'd probably rather play the original Donkey Kong. And, yeah, I'd definitely play New Rally X at least. I'd probably rather play this than...
Sid Mead's Terraforming.
Probably rather play that. I'd rather play this over Top Gun.
Now, what about Abby Lamort? That was the very... or Abby Demort. That was the very aggressive ZX Spectrum theme game.
Yeah. Naturally... I'd rather at least put this above 1001 Spikes.
You would... Okay.
This game is less of an asshole.
But would you rather play this or Bomberman?
I think maybe... How about right above 1001 Spikes?
Okay.
Okay. I mean, the theme of 1001 Spikes is it is an asshole.
Yes. But
But it doesn't have, you know... these characters in Redbook audio. They're games. You play them to have fun.
Yes. And this game is just silly enough that... No.
And for the record, wasn't on my list of Castlevania likes. Lolo added this themselves.
Yeah, no. You picked the theme, I picked the games.
Yes. Don't forget to put spooky under theme.
Okay. BCD. Whoops.
I mean, I thought it was a cute game. It's just wow.
Anime.
Okay, spooky or anime?
No, actually, no.
Oh.
Let's be honest. Okay. Let's see. Well, where do we want to put the music? In like or love?
Like.
Okay. Okay, what else?
The Slimus look at me every time.
Slide whistle and baby's laughter.
Okay.
Castlevania
What other like or castle or whatever like or dislike?
I have nothing else strong to say about it.
Okay. Let's
I mean,
leave
it
it.
was better than the than Rusty because it wasn't like cheesy.
Let's leave it at that so that I can turn this off.
Please.
Okay.
My body can't handle any more of the laughter of babies.
Okay, so next we have a pair of games that are kind of new age, kind of old, new age retro takes, I guess, on Castlevania likes.
Shame Wang isn't here for this.
So, let's quick load this up. Okay, so also, hopefully it's not too terribly loud.
Aren't both of these games by the same people?
No.
Or am I thinking of something else?
This is the Oniken people.
Yep, this
Mhm.
joint
Yeah.
matter.
Oniken and Blazing Chrome. And an upcoming Shinobi clone.
Oh, that's right, yeah, Curse of Issyos is Locomolito, that's right.
Yep.
Kind of blended together in my brain. I can see it flash on the lower screen, too.
Okay, so yes, this is Odallus, the Dark Call. Let's start. Let's do normal.
Aw, man, look at this, Elsie, you don't fucking say. Good old Haggis. It's your boy, Haggis.
Okay, so we got stuff. Let's see, what are our skins? We got default Red Gargoyle, Vampire Hunter, Royal Knight. Let's do...
Be the Red Gargoyle.
Okay. Let us go to location. Oh.
Guess
Okay.
fucker.
Oh, you're a demon though?
Gargoyle.
You see, a lot of games talk about looking retro, and then there are games like this that do.
What? Oh. Also, I'm playing this in the OBS window because the windowed mode in this game only gives you one time, which means that it's the size of a postage stamp.
Also, for what's called the Red Gargoyle, you're pretty blue.
Yes.
He's just sad is all. See, look, there's red underneath. There we go. Red Gargoyle.
Every fight a hunter fight.
No, because he beat that. And it wasn't that hard.
Hell yeah, me!
Okay.
Cat's really good though.
So what are you buying?
Okay, I'm good.
Did you get that out of your system, Lulu?
Not going to the left?
What?
What?
So I don't think there was anything over there. I think that's where I would have come from if I went the other route.
That's about how I feel too.
Okay, now it should be coming through.
On the bright side, now you can buy that amulet.
Oh,
Which I'm assuming is an extra life.
Yeah. But I already have 4, so I think I'm probably good.
And on the Mr. Bright side, you're coming out of your cage.
What?
What?
Don't humor him. God, this music's real good though.
Thank you, Max.
That was an incredible throw on this guy's part. Whoa, that was weird scrolling.
Okay, so that wasn't just me. Okay.
No, that was the scroll locking back to him.
I thought the window for the side stream like goofed up, and I was like, ah.
No, the scrolling in this game is super aggressive.
Too heavy.
Alas, your tiny baby arms can't do shit. Hey, buddy!
My very tired brain thought that said poop shank.
I think I'm good.
That's a pretty hearty meal if you're feasting on haggis.
Oh, well.
At least he didn't invite you into his fruit cellar.
So is the gargoyle thing you have just a skin, or does it have some
I think
gameplay
it's a
effect?
skin.
Yeah, it's just a skin.
What a tough boss fight. Hell yeah!
Okay.
You're gonna have to keep your eyes out for a walking suit of armor and a small boy.
Okay, let's try
Vampire Hunter.
Let's try Vampire Hunter. There we go, that's more like it.
great. When people say boy, most people are thinking of God of War. I just go right to Phantasm.
I don't think of anything.
Oh,
About boy or in general?
About boy.
I thought that was an inspired choice, putting the HUD elements on the sides of the game. Technically, 4-3.
let's see. Go.
Yeah, I do like the HUD layout.
One thing I don't like is actually I don't like the rate, like the incredibly low quality samples, because it just it feels like they're trying to invoke something that didn't exist. Like nothing really had sampled that poor quality.
Yeah, Blades of Steel.
Yeah, but no game like that had like that. It leads to this abundance.
So I was like amused that like there's all these retro games out there that like mix pixel resolutions and use advanced shading techniques and full 24-bit color, and then they advertise, by the way, we use that crappy Yamaha 2131 sound chip.
You already fucked it. You're supposed to build stairs.
Oh.
I think you have to exit the level and come back.
That's not happening.
Wait.
Go above you.
Yeah, go up and to the right. I think this is actually the first secret you found.
Oh, the game's full of them. In fact, you have to backtrack certain areas.
Oh, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Simon's Quest, a Castlevania.
Yeah, it's like a Simon's Quest, but good.
Yeah. For the most part, nothing that you need to do is really obtuse.
Okay, it's select.
I think there's only 2 areas in this entire game that I'm really not fond of. One, just because I don't like the mechanic they use, and the other because it's a little confusing laid out, but other than that, you can pretty much figure out what you're supposed to do.
You don't jump, you just
Yep.
walk off and mantle up, yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Man, if only this looked like a croissant. The important references.
I kind of want a croissant now. Thanks for mentioning it.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Enjoy.
it. Preach.
See, now Tachi wants one too.
Yeah, see? Torpid, why?
I am here to torment any and all of you.
Why are you like this?
Really like the parallax scrolling.
I've always had a thing for, just parallax scrolling in general, but when it's done, like, really well, it just stands out to me.
You should look up a game called Gym Power.
Okay, but Torpid's laughing, so I kind of feel like I shouldn't.
How do you like 4 layers of parallax scrolling?
Thought it was more than that.
Okay, but how good is the actual, how good does it look? 'Cause
No,
you
it
got four
looks like
layers.
complete ass, but it's
Great.
it It is, if you want to see how much, like, what is the most amount of parallax scrolling you can get in a game, that game is the answer.
Oh no, that game's not the answer. Shadow of the Beast is the answer to that.
Okay, I accidentally typed in Jim Powers and got an American wrestler, so I think I'm on the wrong track here.
Or the right one, really. I'm not sure.
I mean, he looks powerful.
But Shadow of the Beast actually looks good, so...
Fire walk with me.
Oh, fuck off! Fuck the fuck off!
You don't want Twin Peaks in your high fantasy? Oh god, no. Okay, no, I'm turning this on. I got like 1 second in, they started moving, and I turned it immediately off.
You were warned.
Oh god. That's not even. That's just like they put everything on a cylinder and spun it around really quick.
Technically parallax scrolling.
Yep.
That's all I have to say.
Jim Power and it's like Jim Power and the Quest for some bullshit. I forgot exactly what it's called.
You
Jim
could just
Power and the Quest for some bullshit.
if you just put in Jim Power and look it up on YouTube, it'll be the first thing that shows up.
Or maybe it's Jim Power in the Power World or something like that.
Just Jim Power Amiga. Like, it's not hard.
That's a pretty long title.
Why not buy some Torch?
And I think the price goes down as you use. So, like, if you get down to 0, it starts the price over again.
Oh, okay.
So it's only incremental as long as you have inventory.
Didn't do anything.
Oh!
Oh, I just did that.
Yeah, right, Marsh? Like, I gave it a second and I just couldn't anymore.
What?
Honk honk.
There is no goose here. Only Zool.
Oh.
Now choose, which one do you want it to go in?
Nope, wrong.
Wrong choice, fucker. You did it.
You chose wisely.
Now, choose again. Fuck face. Okay, but you know what would be really good?
If it does it a third time.
If you had to do this 3 times, but every single time it was the same one. So it's just center every single time.
Just pick C on your test all the way down.
Oh, right.
I hate that that worked.
I'm the best. Ow.
So this one of those games that has like multiple endings, like good, bad, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hi, Skeletor.
That's not Skeletor.
Guggendantis. The attacking sound effect is very annoying, though.
Oh, I won.
But did you?
I only wanted you to think you won.
When he laughs again, it's like an even tinier skeleton.
Oh, hey, look, it's your boy Death. Tax, can you just not collect those?
No.
I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. I've only got about 30 more minutes in me, and I did want to give some time
save this
for
for
last
another
game.
day.
Yeah, I think we might. This game's a lot longer than I thought it was.
And you're definitely not done with it, even when you get to that last part, by the way.
That's what I figured.
How long is this game?
Several, like at least 10 hours, right?
It's
I was gonna
not
say
10
like
hours.
5-ish, 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5.
If you know what you're doing.
Even if you don't, it's not that. At tops, I would say 6 hours, and that's really if you're sucking at figuring out what to do.
Alright, so that is Odallus. But that is not the only old school Castlevania like.
Time for someone we have a weird history with.
Yes. Oh. Yes, because it. Wait, what?
Which, I mean, in our defense, one of his games we rated well.
Oh, yeah. We rated a lot of his games well, just one that we haven't.
That people got angry at us for.
Yes, because this.
I mean, Street Fighter 1?
Wait, more than one person got angry at you?
Yes!
Yes. That is actually the
Hell,
only.
even Chitlin was angry about it.
That is the only game that I've had people give negative comments on. Is me not liking Super Hydra. Okay,
Ooh,
so.
yeah.
Let's see. There and there. So this is. I was going to say this is the most recent release by Locomolito, except that's not the case anymore because he released a new game this year. But yes, this was the game that he made after. Was Maldita Castilla the last freeware game he did, or was it Guardian? I forgot what it was, but this is a relatively recent release. This is 2015. And this is a freeware release. It is only available on PC now. So let's go ahead and start. Except, also, I seem to have missed a... Oh, here we go.
So this was in 2015. It was after Maldita Castilla, the freeware version, before the paid version.
Okay. So yeah, if you've not seen it or figured out by now, this is very much Greek themed. He on his website he very much specifically mentions that this is a tribute to Clash of the Titans and Harry was it? Oh, Ray Harryhausen?
Yes, Ray Harryhausen, stop motion animation, Cyclops, and that kind of stuff.
Yes. So we have a jump and we have a sword.
Getting a Master System vibe from this.
Yeah, kind of. So the way what he actually he says on his website is that he wasn't particularly inspired by anything in particular, but he did give himself a kind of a fake kind of oh, what am I thinking? A limit or like a theoretical system. So also what's interesting is that Greiser87 returned to do the music for this. But this time, rather than using what he used to use, he actually used PX Tone, which is a music software that was developed by Daisuke or Daisuke Amaya, aka Pixel, the K-Story guy.
Oh. So right away, I love the animation.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, game still says Odallus. Also, might I add, I fucking hate this font.
It's a good font.
Oh.
Very powerful.
It is awful.
Those S's just... Yeah.
Wow, can't believe you don't like Grease.
It's
Yeah.
true, I don't. Fuck it.
Fucked up.
Okay.
Just gets everywhere, makes stains on my clothes.
There, now we have Spear.
I'm just ignoring
Finally.
the S's, so now it just says pair equipped.
Oh, damn it. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have a sub-weapon. That's not going to do anything against the Scorpion because they're too low.
I like that death animation is just an explosion of blood.
It is very fitting for Locomoledo.
Of course, the well-known screaming scorpions of Greek legend.
So does this also have one of those, oh, if you don't get all the items and shit, you get a super bad ending, or if you continue too much or die too much?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Torpid
It's kind of why I stopped playing Matilda Castilla.
I don't think it's a death one this time. I think... Shit, this is not good. That's gonna kill me. Yep.
Torpid, that is an extremely cursed but also delicious picture.
Oh, right. I don't have to hit him
All
in
of
the
what
head.
you're doing is very rude.
Lobo, have you considered going
underneath
under
him?
him as he jumps? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh. Okay, that was actually clever. I like that.
Oh, damn.
So what are the requirements to get a good ending in this?
I can't remember because I suck too much at this game to even get to the ending period. So now we actually have a little map thing that we can go through. So now that we have the armor, we do have a shield. So also the thing about this game that's actually kind of interesting is that it's kind of freeform. Or maybe not, like... trying to think of the proper term. The levels are open.
Multiple paths.
Yes.
Oh. Oh no, that's a different one.
Oh, can't jump on that. Because, yeah, so you have to get keys in this one, and I think I need 3 keys in order to get to the exit. Oh.
It's almost like nobody knows how to get this. Hold on, let me see.
Whoop.
Also, I'm pretty sure those heartbeats were just straight out of Maldita Castilla.
Yeah, Marsh, the music's pretty good.
Yep, Geyser 87 always does really good work.
Mm-hmm.
That is one thing that is consistent about all of Locomoledo's games.
Even Super Hydro?
Yeah, I will give this. The soundtrack for Super Hydro is pretty good. Also, I'm glad I'm back with the sword.
Are you?
Yeah, because it's a lot faster. But it seems like to be do the same damage.
So I have no clue how you get the best ending because absolutely nobody has it written anywhere.
I think Slowbeef went through and tried to complete this game with the best ending.
Yep. He always plays games from Locomoledo.
I was kind of hoping for some more help for the boss, but...
Nope.
Oh, let's see. Oh.
That was more of an inferior Hydra.
Ah yes, lesser Hydra, then Super Hydra.
Right, exactly.
Stab that old man!
Do not stab Moses.
Okay, first off, this is Greece. Let's start there!
You don't know where Moses lived?
It wasn't Greece! Okay, let's see. Yes, this is where you actually use your money.
Just trotted the globe.
Here's
for a
loads of
while.
money. Claim to part the Red Sea, but no, it was actually the Mediterranean.
With a Beyblade, no less. Just
God, why would you remind me that that exists?
Because it's a beautiful moment. But I really want a movie that's just about Moses backpacking through Europe. Perfect.
Oh, he only visits the town once? What?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, that's awesome. They charge you.
Yep.
So, in Greek myth, Theseus was killed when a bird dropped a tortoise shell on his head.
I hate when that happens.
So that's why the birds aren't pooping, they're dropping tortoise shells. That's awesome.
How many can I win? Nope.
That's like the bit in this game that's just for me.
Yeah, I think Locomoledo says on a website that he really went and tried to look up Greek myths for this. Or he said that he was, as a kid, he was really into Greek mythology. And considering the detail that he puts into his games, it doesn't surprise me that he would have something like that.
Mm-hmm. Greek mythology is wild. My favorite still being that Ares was basically the dork of the god pantheon.
And then Kratos killed him in the first God of War epic.
Actually, in Greek myth, all the gods just get fed up with Ares and just straight up kill him. That's just it. Because they all hate him that much.
I mean, most of Greek myth is Zeus cheating on his wife, and then his wife being really vengeful and punishing the women he cheated her with.
The women he usually sexually assaulted, yes.
About 90% of human conflict was caused by Zeus's raging boner.
Kind of sucks that the spear doesn't affect more than one block.
Oh, no, that's bad, that's bad.
It just fucking die! Just explode!
We'll see all your clothes explode, and then you start exploding more.
It's a nice touch that he kills the skeletons too, I like that.
I'd argue you're better off with the sword for this section anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big knockback.
Damn it! Keep on forgetting that those things... Oh, I thought I had additional life. So here's the thing, I don't think that there's a thing, because you have limited continues in this game.
Oh.
Okay. Yep,
I gotta be, like, one thing I always dislike about, like, super retro games is when they, like, oh, here's limited continues, limited lives, and then that's that, because that's how it used to be. Whereas, back in the day, like, the reasons why it was that were pretty shitty and don't apply today.
But you don't have that true retro feel without them, Bear.
Considering that almost everyone who's playing those kind of games that aren't playing on actual hardware or using save states, I'd question that.
But yeah, no, I agree. At this point, if we're gonna do retro stuff, we can omit some of the lesser...
It's like, okay, let's say like 20 years from now, let's say the current games that we have now are retro. Imagine an indie developer making a game that's a game as a service, but in like the worst possible ways just because they remember games being like that back in the day, even though there's no reason to do it like that.
Just making every game like Warframe.
Hey, do you guys remember when Ubisoft went out of business in 2006 because they required a single-player game to be always online and no one would stand for that? Can't believe it's only been 13 years.
Like, I'm just looking forward to playing like a retro game where it's like, it's a single-player game, it's a tiny retro game, but it's also, oh, you have a daily login bonus if you play it. And there's like, I don't know, microtransactions and shit like that.
What does our retro gacha look like?
Exactly. Please make like an indie game that's just like a gacha, but with fake money.
incorporate gotcha elements and clicker elements in the same game.
Isn't that kind of like, you know, you see that in the cell phone games, like Candy Crush Saga, where they'll sell you extra lives?
Yeah, I gotta see. Oh, that's just it.
Yeah, the sword's easily the better weapon for this section.
Yeah, it almost makes you wonder why they don't just give you one at the start of it.
Because that they do. The thing is that it's,
Oh,
it's
they
a
do?
toggle.
Wow!
I see how this is a Castlevania game now.
Yeah, they
Not
also
that is
the other games they
ridiculous.
cite as references are like I think Grassland Saga I think is mentioned as one. Like oh, what's the other games? I forgot what they were.
That's another mechanic I could do without in retro-style games. Obnoxious knockback.
Well, thankfully most games give you the option to turn that off now.
Yeah, it's good. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new Bloodstained lets you turn that off.
I think I actually didn't like it in Bloodstained because it was like part of the difficulty toggle. But just run.
So
Okay,
is the
influences.
Is the collision based on the direction of collision, the direction you're facing? So I was wondering, could you cheese the level by turning around?
Whoa.
What the fuck? Also, what were you saying, Bear? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I don't actually remember what I was gonna say this matter.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just about to tell the influences, the movies of the special effects titan Ray Harryhausen in 8-bit games like Vampire Killer, Rastin, Kenseiden, Rygar, 8 Eyes, or Ninja Gaiden.
We combined all the games with annoying flying animals and put them into one game.
They said we couldn't. They said we shouldn't. But we did.
Also, remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I didn't like the knockback toggle in Curse of the Moon because it was packaged with the difficulty, and I just wanted like regular difficulty but without the knockback.
Oh.
That one boss from Zelda 2! God damn it. Oh, so, right.
Aha!
Damn it.
That was a very duck move, I agree.
Well, I think that's good. We've died
I think
twice.
it's a good note to end that on, yeah.
Yeah. That's our...
So I don't like calling it a traditional game, that bugs me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I think traditional
Well-
game, I think like Solitaire.
Yeah. Like, none of the stuff that's in this really carries over to games that are being made now. It was classic, but traditional's something you carry over the generations.
Yes.
I mean, I probably didn't want to use the term retro. I want to use traditional because it's easier to search and easier to remember than just say, oh, here's retro games. There's other time it doesn't. So it's probably more of a marketing thing.
Okay. So
Also, retro is probably a bit too broad for his taste.
Yeah.
Not that we've witnessed that.
Yeah. There.
Here on Retro Rank Rhapsody.
Yes. Let's see. That game is. I really like that game. Like, it's really well done.
It's a pretty rad game, even if it is a fucker.
But let's see. Where do we put Master? So we put Master of Darkness at 66. Let's see. What's around 66? Okay. So, do we think that... I don't know if I'd say that this is... So we put it right below Castlevania 3. I would still probably say that Castlevania 3 is a better game than that. But I would say... I would actually probably maybe put... I'm thinking it's somewhere in this area. Like, in between, like, Granada and...
I'd say just below Castlevania 3.
Okay. Yeah, and then put it right below Master of Darkness. Okay.
This game's a fucker, though.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see. Issyos, 1. That came out in 2005. Loco Malito. For the PC. Well, that is... Gods. Is expert. Okay, well, what are our like/slashes like?
I thought
I
it
like
looked
the
super
visual
great.
style.
Yeah, the art and music were both very good.
Yep. What about
I'll be
this?
honest,
Like,
I want to put art in love though, because those animations were just fantastic. At least I thought
I mean, I
would
would
agree.
I thought it was nice that the bad guys have multiple animations based on what they're doing. So I loved it. I thought it looked great.
yeah, I definitely think we'd probably like. So yes, we got that. And I definitely put in cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I
Also, limited continues.
oh yeah,
Because I think that was that fucking thing we have.
yes, that was what that was. All right, so I think that's probably good for that then. All right, so with that, that ends our look at Castlevania-like games. So that brings us to the end of this episode, and looking forward to tomorrow. So, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel at youtube.ltp.life. There, I try and have these uploaded roughly 24 hours or probably tomorrow morning. Although I do have the other yesterday's episode uploaded, so I just need to do timestamps and all that. So it should be up tonight sometime. So yes, there's that. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can follow my Twitch channel by going to twitch.tv/puzzle or twitch.ldp.life in your browser. That'll take you right there. I record these episodes live Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also keep track of the show by following my personal Twitter at LowThePuzzle and the show's Twitter at Hazeltown Story. You can also join the Discord. There are there are several polls currently up that will determine what we take a look at in December. So if you haven't voted in those, please do. And also, if you want to support the show at $2 or $5 Patreon levels, you can. Those go towards hosting costs and other things that I can use to make the show better. Yeah, that's what that's for. So with that, thank you all for watching. Next episode, the end of a trilogy, in which we take a look at the last entry in the Adventure of Lolo series. Well, not series, at least the NES ones. There's a couple after. But yes. It is my birthday on the 29th, so I'm celebrating by taking a look at a game that I really love. So yes.
I'm sure it sucks.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I rank it below where it looks good.
That'd be weird. because
I
it's on
rank
a
it
different
below
list.
Crash Bandicoot.
Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. So I think Iggy is doing his thing, so why don't we go raid him? So, again, thank you all for watching, and have a good night.
No, you.
That's
Yay!
Very rude.
I bought a whole stream.
Right.
Everything I dreamed it would be. Thank you for streaming that.
Yep, no problem. And
We have the bad for now. Catch you later.